Ember is a powerful sustainer for physical teams in Arknights Endfield. Here's what you need to know. For her kits, in short, she's able to knock down enemies with her combo skill and battle skill, which will make her good for applying vulnerability stacks. Her battle skill can also do even more stagger if she gets hit while using it, which will incentivize you to prioritize offense over defense, meaning that you shouldn't be too worried about your HP. You should simply try to do as much damage as possible. And her combo skill can heal allies based on her will, which will be really good for her survivability because a shield alone isn't enough to charge into battle without having to worry about surviving. She can also provide a 30% protection buff to allies whenever she uses her battle skill, and a 50% protection buff to allies whenever she uses her combo skill, which will reduce the damage allies take, and it'll reduce their chances of being interrupted by enemy attacks. Not only that, but her ultimate provides a shield to allies based on her max HP, which will absorb damage taken from enemies. She can also gain an attack buff whenever Ember receives damage from enemies, which will incentivize you even more to just go in there and beat enemies up without worrying about survivability. Do you want to buy more Ori geometry to play Arknights Endfield with the best characters, but you don't want to spend too much money? Well, then you're just in luck, because here's what I've been using lately. Lubar.gg, the most affordable and safest in-game purchase discount platform on the market. Lubar.gg offers up to 26% off in-game purchases. Their in-game purchases are 16% cheaper than the official and 10% cheaper when using their new users coupon. To save on your top-ups, go to lubar.gg, then choose a bundle, then log into your account in a single-used cloud device. Redeem the pack that you purchased in-game, just like the official top-up, then log out, and your data will be cleared automatically. Now, lubar.gg is trusted by other content creators like Storn and Seal, and that has a 4.9 rating on Trustpilot alongside a bunch of 5-star reviews. So if you want to save up to 26% off when topping up, go to lubar.gg by clicking the link in the pinned comments or description. Thus, for her rotation, well, because she mostly acts as a vulnerability applicator and a sustainer, she won't really have a rotation to follow. All you're gonna want to do when using Ember is use her battle and combo skill to apply vulnerability stacks when needed and to receive a protection buff. After that, you can simply use your ultimates, then charge into battle without worrying too much about your HP. But for an example as to what a rotation with Ember might look like in a team like this, well, you can start by using a final strike so that you can use Ardenius' combo skill, then you can use Chen Shanyu's battle skill, then her combo skill right after, while trying to be hit by the enemy so that you can use Ember's combo skill to inflict another vulnerability stack. After that, you can use Ember's battle skill to max out the enemy's vulnerability stacks, then instantly use the Panta's combo skill to do a ton of crush damage. For her gears, she's gonna want the Link set because it provides a 20% treatment bonus for her healing. It provides a 15% damage reduction buff to allies when being healed, and it provides an additional 15% damage reduction buff if the ally was already at max HP when they were healed, which will be insanely good for the team's survivability. For her individual pieces, she's gonna want the Link's heavy armor because it provides a 10.4% treatment bonus, the Link's gloves because it'll provide a 20.5% ultimate gain efficiency bonus, the Eternal Sirenite power core because it provides another 24.6% ultimate gain efficiency bonus, and the Link's injector because it provides another 20.7% treatment bonus. Thus, these individual pieces will help with their treatment bonus and ultimate gain efficiency because those two stats will help her with her healing, her shields, and her damage. For her weapons, the Thunderbird will be her best because it provides her main attributes, a 78% max HP bonus, a shield of 38.4%, and a shield worth 11.2% of the user's max HP for 15 seconds when the user heals with their combo skill. She can also use the Finishing Call because it provides slightly less of her main attributes, a 62.4% max HP boost, a 14% secondary attribute bonus, and a 56% HP treatment for his combo skill. You can also use the Form Refinery because it provides her secondary attributes, a 78% max HP boost, a 16% treatment efficiency bonus, and when a protected ally takes damage, they heal based on the wearer's will attribute with a cooldown of 15 seconds. She can also use the Seeker of Dark Lung because it provides a nice amount of her main attributes, a 37.10% ultimate gain efficiency boost, a 14% main attribute boost, and a 50.8% attack boost when doing 3 arts bursts. She can also use the Industry Point 1 because it provides a small main attribute boost, a 23.4% attack boost, and a 33.6% attack boost whenever the user uses their battle skill. For her teams, she's gonna want to be paired with both physical support and physical teams, because her lifts are really good for applying vulnerability stacks. Thus, she can be used with the Administrator, because the Administrator can act as your main DPS that can do powerful crush damage. They can also apply Originum crystals with their combo skill, which makes it so that the enemy takes more physical damage and their ultimate does an extra instance of powerful physical damage. She can also be used with Pogranicznik, because Pog can breach enemies to lower the enemy's physical resistances, and he can recover skill points through a multitude of ways, like breaching the enemy with his battle skill, using his combo skill, or using his ultimate. She can also be used with Li Feng, because Li Feng can apply a ton of vulnerability stacks, one with his battle skill and two with his ultimate. Not only that, but he can do a bunch of stagger with his ultimate and battle skill, because he applies vulnerability stacks by lifting the enemies. His battle skill can apply a physical susceptibility debuff, and his combo skill can provide a link buff that increases the next ultimate and especially the next battle skill's damage. She can also use Dapan because he can apply a ton of vulnerability stacks, since his battle skill lifts enemies and his ultimate lifts and knocks down enemies. Dapan can also act as a DPS because of his combo skill, which crushes enemies once they reach for vulnerability stacks. She can also use Chen Shan Yu because she's arguably the best vulnerability applicator in the game. This is because she can lift enemies to apply vulnerability stacks with her battle skill and combo skill, which can both easily be activated back to back, since you only have to apply a vulnerability stack for her combo skill to activate. Her ultimate and her lifts can also do a decent amount of damage, so she can act as a viable sub DPS. She can also use Ardelia because she can apply a corrosion debuff with her battle skill and a physical susceptibility debuff with her battle skill that'll increase physical damage dealt to enemies, but she can only apply this physical susceptibility debuff when she consumes a corrosion reaction, meaning that this physical susceptibility debuff is gonna cost you a skill point, so you should really only use it if you feel you have enough skill points. She can also sustain the team because she heals allies with her ultimate and battle skill based on her will. She can also use Akekuri since her ultimate can provide a link buff that can increase her ultimate and battle skills' damage drastically. She can also generate a bunch of skill points with her ultimates, similarly to Pogranicznik. For her potentials, her P1 increases her talent's protection by 20%, and it extends its duration by 1.5 seconds when hitting enemies, which will be a nice quality of life boost, but it won't be too significant. For her P2, it'll provide her with 20 strength and will, which is only a decent stat boost and not a worthwhile investment. For her P3, her combo skill will also heal the HP of the teammates with the lowest current HP at 50% of the original value of healing, which will improve her survivability, but again, it won't be worthwhile. For her P4, it reduces her ultimate energy cost by 15%, which will be a worthwhile upgrade because her ultimate holds a lot of her value. For her P5, it increases her ultimate shield's value by 20%, and it provides a 10% attack buff, which will be a better upgrade than her P1 through P3, but it won't be as significant as her P4. Anyways, that's it for today. If you've enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe. I'd greatly appreciate it. Goodbye.